So it's been about a month since I did my last vlog. Again, at the end of that vlog, I was just starting to get into a particular topic. I had started what I consider one of my first jobs, a retail position, which I actually stayed at for 8 years. At the beginning of that position, I was one of the first cashiers in the store to be robbed. It hit me hard. So because the company had what they call employee assistance programs, again, always see if your company has that. It does help. I went for counseling. I actually find that counseling at least started me on the process of healing, but not necessarily getting back my love for Christmas. Again, pretty much that's still the goal of all of this. I discovered what the counselor said was actually helping, at least for me. They recommended a couple books for me to read. Of course, I don't have them anymore. I borrowed them from the library, but one of them really stood out in my mind. Called well, there were two. There was The Dance of Anger, and the other, The Dance of Deceit. The Dance of Anger told me about something called anniversary dates. And of course, these anniversary dates allowed me to start to put together what I was going through. Again, anniversary dates like the day we lost our uncle on Christmas. Again, there were a lot of other events. Again, the day I got robbed at the store. All of them became anniversary dates. And again, there have been a lot more since then. But that book, more than anything, really, really helped me to start understanding what I was going through. And again, during that time, when I was seeing a counselor, there were some things going on at home. I had moved out, of course, into my uncle's house. And it was good for a little while. It got challenging. In many cases, you don't know your friends until you've lived with them. And in many cases, best thing is to not live with them, as you really learn who they are, what they're capable of. But again, for myself, the best way I could describe myself back then is aloof. I wasn't really aware of what was going on. If my roommates were having a crisis, I had no idea. I wasn't asking. I wasn't talking. What I've learned most recently in the last few years, the best thing you can do is communicate. I wasn't doing it. And for me, that actually made things worse. Because again, I didn't understand what was going on with them, I didn't really fully comprehend what was going on with my own life. The way I saw it, it was me and my cat, Tracy, against the world. I had some great roommates. They were good friends. They are good friends still today. But again, there were years in between where I wouldn't have said that at all. Was it my fault? Probably, at least partly. Like I said, I was aloof. I was not aware. And yeah, life just drifted on by. Again, with these moments of what I could call clarity. But again, I didn't see it. Again, Christmas for me, as I said, I was going through the motions. I would put on an old record by Nat King Cole, sing along. But again, the moment the actual day arrived, the joy wasn't there, the excitement. It just wasn't what I wish it still had been before we had lost my uncle. It was sad. It was heartbreaking. A few more years passed actually. Still working at that retail job. And one of my coworkers invited me to church. I figured this is a turning point. This is where I'm going to start learning to grow and be a better person. And again, for the most part, that's what was happening. Again, like with the retail job, I stayed with the church about 8 years. In fact, the job I'm in now is the only real job that I can say I've stayed at for more than 8 years. It's actually been 10 years now. But yeah, Christmas, each and every year in between, up until, well, I'm going to cut this off at around 2000. Everything felt the same. Again, it was going through the motions. I'd go to a Christmas party and we would talk about, well, nothing. We would watch Christmas movies. I really guarded how much I really didn't like Christmas. Again, like I said, I'll cut it off around 2000. I'd only been going to the church for 2 2 years. Started in 98. Again, everyone was wonderful. I still love each and every one of those people. But there was something in me that, again, for Christmas in particular, I just couldn't wrap myself around. Eventually, things got at least a little bit more clear as to why I was doing things the way I was. But again, that took a few more years, and we'll save that for next month. Anyway, hope this finds everyone well. And that, again, you yourself are discovering through your own introspection why you are the way you are. And again, the main reason I'm actually starting all of this, and again, I might have mentioned this last time, I can't remember, was about a month ago, I was diagnosed with anxiety. And I truly can understand that. You can't really see it, but it's all scratched up. All scratched up. My leg torn to shreds. My back torn to shreds. I'm hoping to get more answers so that I can start to really understand what causes all of this. In fact, even my stress ball torn to shreds. Anyway, we'll see you in about a month. We'll start again around 2000. Bye.